look at. If we can successfully see that, then I will call a successful training day. I'll call it a successful training day. So, okay, as just a point of reminder, let's remind ourselves. How many trends do we have, and what are these trends? hmm How many trends do we have, and what are they? Can we remind ourselves? Okay, in trading, what are the trends and what are the trends? You can text or you can even unmute your microphone and then yes, Fortune says there are three trends. Okay, Abraham has said there is uptrend. That's one. Ranging market. That's great saying. Ranging. Another one. Uptrend, ranging, and what? Downtrend. Wonderful. 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 So the uptrend, ranging, and downtrend. Now, another point of that I want us. Yes, yes, wonderful. Now, the other thing I want to ask: which trend is the best for us to trade? Which trend? Which trend is the best for us to trade? Uh-huh. Uptrend. Abraham is on point. Uptrend. Yes, even Grace has confirmed it is uptrend. Which trend should we avoid at all costs? Which trend should we avoid at all costs? Which trend should we avoid at all costs? At all costs. Yes. 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 Now, I said it right. Yes, Grace has said at all costs we should avoid a downtrend. At all costs we should avoid a downtrend. Now, Reiki Master is saying ranging trend market. We should avoid at all costs. Okay. Now, if you find yourself in a position where you want to trade and you're not finding setups, ranging market, you can trade the ranging market. I will show you how. But if you can avoid the market, don't trade ranging. You understand? Because we don't know. The market is not decisive, has not yet decided. Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? So in a position where the market has not yet made a decision, okay, it's better that you don't trade. You get it? Trade only when the market has made a decision, has decided that I'm going to go up. Okay, wonderful. I'm happy that people are putting the trading things in their mind. That's nice. Yeah. If you know this trading lesson, if you know the trading techniques, that's what we, the game changers, are after. Is that we want to equip each and every member of ours such that they have the knowledge of trading, and this way we can build a team of traders and everyone makes money. You get it? So let us now continue, my friends. The other question I want to ask now, friends, how do I know? Because someone might be new here and then is wondering, you're talking of ranging market, downtrend, uptrend. What is that? How do I know that this market is uptrend? How do I know? Okay, start with uptrend. So how do you know that the market is in an uptrend? How do you know that the market is in an uptrend? How do you know that the market is in an uptrend? How do you know that the market is in an uptrend? That's a question. And a master giving us down trend line. Oh, you do trend lines. Wow, that's nice. You can draw a trend line. That is a very good way. So, Grace, you know how to draw the trend line? If you know, you can even unmute your microphone. share your screen, and then you show us these things. Because for me, the way I train is a discussion thing. I'm not that very big expert, but we learn from each other. So Grace, if you know how to do those trend line, can you demonstrate for us? It can be of a very good help. And while others are still typing in, how do you know that this market is in an uptrend? Mm-hmm. How do you know? Because we said the most important aspect is in making and is identifying an uptrend because the money is in the uptrend. Yeah, Grace is sharing her screen. Hope everyone is hearing her. If you can hear Grace and you can see her screen, please give her some thumbs up. Wow, wow.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I'm
Good
going to draw
afternoon.
the trend lines, so I can tap on this pen. Then the first thing I see is trend line. So I tap on trend line. So if I want to draw from, I tap on these small dots and bring it here. So I can say I want to make mine from here, from this point, and then I draw like this. Then I tap, and then I go back again to the pen, or I can first tap these three dots and lock it so that it doesn't go. And then I tap the pen again. I get the, the line, I bring it here. I tap it, and then I draw it here. I tap it, and then I lock.
Mm.
That is how I draw my trend line. Thank you.
Wow. Which which kind of type are you using?
Yes?
Which kind of types are you using? Are they the normal candles, right?
Yes, they are the normal
Okay.
candles.
Okay, that's nice. Now
Yeah.
the question is, so try to explain to us how do you use these two lines that you've drawn?
How do I use the two lines? Okay, when you
Yes,
draw these
because
two
you
lines,
have uh-huh.
it helps me to see the direction where the market is going, and I'm seeing it's up, it's going up.
Mm,
I don't know if
wow,
I've explained it
wow.
well. And also the
Yes,
green
you have explained
candles
it
also
well.
show.
Now other yes. Now my other question, in case I want to enter the market and I've drawn those two lines, where do I enter from the market?
Okay, now for example, uh, when I've drawn the line,
Mm,
if the green
yes.
candle has closed above this, now I'm using this
Mm,
one as a, is it called support? Resist support. If it
this is support.
closes
The lower one,
above
right?
this, Yes, if it closes above the support
Mm-hmm.
line, so I can wait for the second one to
Mm.
also close above for confirmation, then I can enter.
Mm. Wow. And then where do you exit?
I exit.
If you have to exit.
If I have to exit, then I exit before before the resistance or above, depending, because if it goes above the resistance, that means the market is still continuing up.
Okay. Wonderful. Now I want you to go to the first 15 minutes time frame, and then we say that go to the change that because this is 4 hours, right?
Yes.
15 minutes time frame. Make it small such that we see where our lines are. Mm-hmm. Make it a little small. Then we see where our lines are. Adjust
Is
it. Adjust it so that
it
it can
is
fit.
so that it
You
can be
can
what?
you
This.
can adjust. Okay, I think uh-huh. Uh, make it longer and then now you use the lefty the things those figures on the left to make it long. You push it to up. Push it up. Now the upper one. Upper one. Push it up, more up.
Like that. Am I still on?
Tetulaba kintu kyonna wano.
Bana, what is the problem? Is it network or what? Ndabanga otwerabako obwerabi. Leader agenze n'atuleka mu kisaawe kiki?
It's coming back, Leah. It's going to get the problem, but it's coming back very soon. Don't worry. Eh, where did we stop? Those who have been following. Did we stop?
For me, I just come, but I found when everything is like this, as it is now.
Hello, Leader Usama.
Yes.
Somebody was trying to demonstrate for us how to use trend lines. Yes, and the presenter was trying to show her how to adjust the graph. That's where we stopped.
So where is her? Where is she? She can come
I
back
don't
as
know
our trainer is getting back. You can come back, Leader.
Let's hear from her on.
Come back and share your screen. Who was sharing? Was it Ernest? It seems Ernest was the one. Mukama wange gwobadde sharing yourself. Who was sharing the screen?
It seems it was Madam Nankunda.
Hey, Madam Nankunda, come back, please. Ernest agambye naye munjagaza ki? Nankunda, come back, please. Come back on the platform. Come back on the platform as we are waiting for our trainer. But is she in the meeting?
It was not me. I've just joined. I found it like this.
Then who was sharing the screen? Oh, it was Grace. Grace, come back, please.
I'm really sorry, guys.
Oh.
Can you hear me
Yes,
now? Okay. My network my phone unfortunately was not charging. So I'm now here, guys. So Grace had done a very good job of showing us how to draw the trend line. Now, according to her, she uses the trend line. And this helps you because the lower, why I'd ask her to go into the 15 minutes, because you can clearly see that the market is respecting the downtrend and the upper trend. You get it? Every time the market comes back to the lower band, it bounces off and goes up. Then every time the market is reaching the upper limit, it is bouncing off and what? Grace, can you still share the screen so that I show these guys the data and then we continue? And let me know if other people commented on how to know that the market is in an uptrend. There is something I know. Someone must have commented about it. There's something like up, higher highs and higher lows. Does anyone know how to see that, such that you can take us through? But can you guys hear me clear? Give me thumbs up if you can hear. Wow, yes, people can hear. Wonderful. So people are hearing me. Now I'm asking. Okay, Grace is not here. Okay, let me show you what I wanted to show you with Grace. Let us assume I'm looking at a coin. Let's say this FAT USDT, and I'm looking at FAT USDT. The trend lines will help you a lot in identifying the trend of the market. A good example is this one. A good example. Like you can clearly see that at this point, the market was in an uptrend. An uptrend. How do I know? How do I draw the trend line? I come to the pencil, then I look for trend line. After activating, I want to get two important points. I see this. Like now the point I'm looking at is this one, and then this one, so that I can join them. Then I can just leave that, or I can even draw the upper line. So I just want to connect this with this. So I can connect those two like that. That becomes my trend line. You get it? Now, every time the market visits that, the lower line has to bounce off and goes back, in case the trend is still on. Every time the market visits the upper line, it drops off and falls down. Okay? And then, if the market is going up, but within these trends, we know that the market is going up. Now, how do I use this to enter the market? I just wait until I see the market coming back to the lower line, because the lower line becomes like my support. You get it? Then the upper line becomes my resistance. Now, if I get any candle of the market revisiting this line and bouncing off, then I can enter targeting the upper. Like you see, candle came, bounced off from the lower line. Then I enter targeting the what? The upper line. So it must come and bounce off. Come and bounce off. Now, if the market if we lose the line, like you see in this case, we came, we visited, came, and we lost it with this candle. Are you seeing this candle? And now we started trading below the lower line. That means we have lost the trend. Are you getting me? So if this happens, it means that this trend is no longer working. You get it? So the market, what did the market do later? Most times it reverses. But in this case, what happened? What happened in this case? What happened? Let me see. Okay, what happened? Oh, there was some point of consolidation. What happened? There was some point of consolidation. After we lost the trend, the market was in what? In a range. I'm saying the range. The market ranged between these two. So uptrend, then ranging, then this time around, the market decided to go up and then started falling down. I think So every time we lose the trend line, so there are chances that we go down. Okay. So what is the take home? If you can learn the trick of drawing the trend line, you will be a very, very good what? A very, very good trader. Thank you for bringing that up, Grace. Okay. Now, the other thing is, so we have known that. Then how do we know that this thing is an uptrend? Okay, I personally use a very, 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 very simple automated way. Okay,